Now, both sides have mid laners to watch out for, right? Azmows today will be using their substitute mechanics. I say substitute lightly because he's a very good player, of course. Now, Mango Juice on the side of BigTimeBomba has been catching our attention, you know, in past games. Even in our 1v1 tournament, she made it all the way to the finals, and she even took down Iglos twice, actually, which is kind of insane. So props to her. I'm really looking forward to this matchup. Hopefully, she'll not have a hard time facing mechanics, but I think if she doesn't, this kinda puts her into conversations for being a really solid mid laner to play around. So yeah, we see some of the bans here. Zoe for Mango Juice here, Kale for their new top laner, BigTimeBomba rocking a new top laner, and Yunara for Ches, while BigTimeBomba are banning Jax for top lane, of course, Nocturne, as well as Thresh for Cobb. Azmows' support, he really likes to play the Thresh. Azmows locking the Caitlyn. We know that Paddy is a really good long range expert, right? Caitlyn, Jinx is his go-to usually, and Ashe. But we see BigTimeBomba here going straight up for the Naafiri Leona. A lot of dive. Caitlyn will not have enough space to hold her own. Let's see what Azmows react with here. How can we sort of mitigate the Naafiri engage with the Leona? We already have some people supporting Azmows here in the chat. Danico as well. Hello, welcome to the chat. Messi as well. Let's see. We see Braum here, an excellent choice. But you still need something that's a bit quicker to react to, because by the time the Braum passive comes out, Caitlyn will be a goner for sure. Hello Nano Attack, welcome to the chat as well. Let's see what else we pick up here from Azmows. Would be nice to see something maybe like a Xin Zhao here. The ult instantly repelling the Naafiri of his carry. It's not really gonna survive. Vi kind of can work like that as well. It works really well with Caitlyn, with the Braum as well. The only issue with Vi is if he overcommits with the Q and the ult. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna get stunned and burst it down for sure. And Naafiri farms really fast. Vi can farm fast, but it's very optimized, right? So it's not really something that it's not easy to keep up with the Naafiri, let's say. Alright, let's see who's it gonna be. An Ashe pick. Alright, so Ashe, Leona, Naafiri, very engage heavy. Interesting picking the Ashe into the Vi though, because I mean, it's gonna be easy pickings for this Vi for sure. Let's see what else we go for from BigTimeBomba. They're kind of saying Ashe is just chucking an ult, most likely here, and not really being the main damage source. Would be nice to see some high DPS mage mid laner. I'm not really sure what Mango Juice, or I'm not gonna say at least for now, what could go on, because you know, we're still drafting the bans. So we have the Anivia ban here against Mechanics. Anivia has been seeing so much play, guys. Mid lane support Anivia has been going really hard. Of course, in this case, we are banning it against mid lane. Camille is the next ban here. Azmows are kind of thinking about that all-in potential BigTimeBomba having Camille kind of fits the narrative. Azmows' comp is a bit scattered at the moment in my eyes. Caitlyn being long range, Specialist Braum being kind of disengaged, but not really sort of very strong disengaged. Like, it takes time, right? And Naafiri has the burst for sure. And Vi wants to engage, so a bit of a mixed bag of characters at the moment. I mean, of course, Vi could play back, maybe hold her Q, right? For the Naafiri engage, for the Leona engage. And then if they play front to back, the Vi ults in the middle of all that, right? So let's see. We see the Malphite ban from Azmows. Malphite pretty much just counters Ashe and Naafiri as well. I think it's a good choice to ban, just in case. Especially if no one on BigTimeBomba plays the Silas, right? So let's see. Lux ban as well. Lux mid. Could be really good against Vi as well, yeah. So let's see, what are we gonna pick, Mango Juice? Or do we just blind the top lane here? Something like a Sion, an Ornn maybe, you know. Ornn kind of fits what BigTimeBomba want, but Xerath, I like it. You know, champions like Xerath against Vi, for example, against the Caitlyn as well, gonna be hard to deal with. Let's see what mechanics though will pick up here into the Sherat. We know mechanics has a lot of picks. There's the Ari, deadly champion post 6 especially. Zerat will need to she'll need to watch out for her positioning here. And the last pick for Azmows, what will it be? With what we have here, we need a tank top laner. Okay, we go for the Scion. I like Azmows' comp here. It has solid identity, right? They have some good disengage, some re-engage. And the Scion really helps. I think even the Ari, they have the snap charm, right? And the Vi Q to make the Naafiri back off from their Caitlyn. So we'll have to be seeing that. You think it's Naafiri mid and Sherat what? Jungle? Tell us, Asakana, tell us. Let's see. Top lane, we're gonna be picking the new champion, Nun, the invisible champion. Gwen. Okay, so that's a Gwen, guys. Okay. All right. Let's see if they're ready, and we'll talk a bit about the picks. Just conversing with the lobby here. Alright, so they're gonna be picking their picks. Let's talk a bit about this. So, starting off in the top lane, Scion versus Gwen. Scion, despite, you know, like he's a tank, yes, but he deals a lot of damage early game. Gwen can kind of play around it, right? Like play with the range with her W and stuff like that. But what I'm trying to say, Scion should have the edge in the early game, and then when Gwen gets to like that 1 to 2 items, will definitely. Excuse me. Alright, they're having some role issues, I guess. Okay, whatever. Lobby is fixed. So, Scion, yeah, once Gwen gets that to that second item spike, right? And especially later levels on her ult, she's gonna be able to chop through the Scion. If Gwen gets an advantage, and then maybe they keep helping her out, the Scion will be most likely a non-factor. He'll still be having that CC, you know, the engage potential, frontlining, especially the passive. Like, he could probably run down a Sherat Ashe at any point in the game, right? Unless he gets stunned or slowed. But Gwen, nice scaling champion. Scion, not really the most oppressive to go against. There's definitely counterplay to it. So we should look out for this matchup top lane. Gwen could potentially get out of control. And Scion, you know, if the Gwen does not know her damages or, you know, how to play the laning phase, he could take a bad trade, and Scion should be able to control the lane from that point on and really deny this Gwen a lot. In the jungle, Naafiri Vi. Naafiri farms faster, ganks better. Well, not ganks better, but you know, the ults are kind of similar. Naafiri has better damage, has amazing dive potential, way better than Vi for sure. So if you have laners that are pushing up to you, yeah, Naafiri is an excellent choice if you can abuse the dive potential. It's not gonna be happening in top lane, sure, but maybe we'll have a look at bot lane, mid lane. Naafiri, high tempo jungler, fast clearing. Great post 6 as well, nice dive control, right? To pick off champions. And if Vi ever does a bad gank, he should be under leveled, and Naafiri can do the counter easily. Sherat versus Ari, kind of similar-ish champions, of course, but Ari does have something a bit better for her, right? With the ult and the charm. We know that Ari can dash onto the Sherat, kind of pick him off if the Sherat doesn't have the flash. But Mango Juice, you know, she surprised us before. If she can farm up and poke Vi specifically before fights, or poke the Ari before going in, yeah, it's gonna be a nice time for the Sherat. Where's the music, damn it? Alright. Alright, here we go. Welcome to Summoner's Rift. No? Let me see. Where is the volume? You guys don't hear it, right? Yeah, I don't hear it either. Sound? Hello? Alright. I don't know. Everything's hooked up how it should be, guys. Oi, oi, oi. But what can you do? Sometimes I'll change it. I'll fix it. Hello, hello. Alright. So, do you guys hear it or still no? I hope you do. Alright, worst case scenario, I just put on some random background music, but the effect is not the same. How sad, bro. And this is working as well, so I don't know why. Alright, wait. Alright, sorry, we fixed it. No first blood yet though, so yeah, I mean, hoo, poggers. Okay, sorry about that. We're back. So yeah, let's see. So what I was trying to say before, we didn't really get into the bot lane matchup, but I guess we're getting a picture perfect example here. The Caitlyn Braum, just the range advantage of Caitlyn, right, and even the stun potential from Braum is proving to be a bit difficult here. I think, you know, Ashe could have a better support pairing than Leona. Just something to maybe consider. But yeah, if Ashe Leona are playing a bit more aggressive. Oh wait, I totally missed this. It was the Gwen jungle and Naafiri top lane actually. Wow, my bad. Jansen just got abducted, yeah. I remember that. So, yeah, sorry, I kind of missed this. It kind of changes what I was saying before. I have no idea how Naafiri into Sion goes or, like, why you would pick this. I think we saw a clip that Naafiri, like, has a really strong early game, right? From Drutut and Alois. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't think Sion will have any issue with this whatsoever. He bought the chain vest on first back. And yeah, that pretty much should solidify this whole matchup, probably. As for Gwen Vi, Vi has the early potential here to turn the game around, right? Better dragons, better ganks, and even the level 6 advantage. But if Vi ever overcommits, Gwen does one good counter gank, and Vi cannot really play the game anymore. She'll get matched, out damaged, out healed, out resourced, and everything. So yeah, Vi on a bit of a timer here to make things work. Gwen wants to accelerate her early game, which is not an easy task here. No CC, low damage as well. So yeah, this might be a bit of a bad position here for Celestial Knight, not considering the options he has. And in fact, he does go down. It's a shame Cobb picked up the first blood there. We could have easily given that up to Puddy. Or Puddy. Sorry. But yeah, nice play by Azmows, good rotations. Going straight for that dragon. We actually did pick up a nice and easy dragon there. CS wise, the Nafiri top is doing really good for herself, so something's cooking with the Nafiri top. But yeah, all across the board here, an incredible gap in CS by Puddy and Chez at the moment. 30 CS difference here is no joke at all. Yeah, Mechanics is starting to push in his lead as well. He's also up 20 CS. Just CS alone here and that singular kill and some tower plates. We're already ahead, almost 2k gold. Azmows putting in the work in all their practice, and it's paying off. Looking really strong. Let's see. Hawkman Poggers from top to support. The captain filling in the gaps for his team. I wonder if him and Chez actually adapted here and managed to find a balance in the new playstyles. Let's see. I like this playstyle from Puddy. Calm, cool, collected. He has enough for a BF sword in base. I don't know if he's maybe saving up to buy the whole thing. And Chaos here might be in a bit of trouble. He gets engaged on. Here comes Lexos. He lands a beautiful ult, creating space for his jungler to escape. Chaos picks up the last void grab. Mechanics is also here to continue the play. That's 2 kills from the rotation. Chaos stays alive and avoid grabs. Can Mechanics pick up Mango Juice? One more auto should do it. There it is. Triple kill for Mechanics. Just goes to show here the difference in a decision can make. League of Legends does come down to decision making at the end of the day. CS is one thing, but if you can't make the right calls at the right time, you're not gonna be having a nice time. Here comes the ult from Chez. Puddy flashes away, cleanses the ult. He's really scared of the trade. He's still weak, not taking the recall yet, and Cobb might be punished for it, and he does indeed go down. Chez and Hawkman Poggers find an angle here. They've not given up their position yet. For me, the issue is this Gwen jungle here. They're really not playing it with the patience that it deserves, right? They're playing way too aggressive with it. Let's see here, Chez and Hawkman Poggers pick up Puddy. And the barrier comes out. We see Chaos manages to pick up the support. But he's almost taken out here. Celestial Knight is rotating to help out his carry. A beautiful E from Chaos here. Finishes off Chez. And Mechanics was also coming on the way down from mid. So far. We see the aggression here, the potential from the side of BigTimeBomba. But Azmows just doing the right plays at the right times. Let's see. We've managed to keep a significant top lane CS lead here. Aqua Nathan, the latest addition to the BigTimeBomba crew. 20 CS up on the Nafiri. The real issue is that 50 CS up Mechanics in the mid lane. And we also have 30 CS up in bot lane for Puddy. Let's see. Azmows completely in control of this game. Another dragon picked up. It feels like the game is really moving by fast, isn't it? We're already on for those first items, jungle, mid, AD carry. 2 dragons already. It's 12 minutes into the game. BigTimeBomba a little bit behind. Ariana Gaffa tells us good luck, guys. Good luck to you. Azakana losing his entire mental stack when he sees the name of a woman in chat. GG. Let's see. We see Chaos here finding a nice angle on the BigTimeBomba bot lane. There's the ult. Chess flashes away, uses the Ash ult to stun. But this is enough. Mechanics is unstoppable. He also joins the fray here. A nice little spirit rush into the Q combo there. Takes down Chess. He had barrier available. That would have most certainly saved him. And that's gonna be first tower for Azmows. Nice stun there from Mango Juice. Despite the advantage Mechanics has, Mango Juice knows her space, knows where to stay. Not falling too far behind in CS, although 30 CS is quite a significant amount. Somehow Chess has managed to normalize his lead here. So Paddy is only up 20 CS from his original 40. Let's see, Mechanics goes in. There's Sherrod out popped. And it does bait Mechanics in. A nice bait there by Mango Juice. Gets the shutdown and lives with almost no HP at all. BigTimeBomba will take those. And let's see here. Hawkman Poggers goes for the gank. A flash for flash traded. And Paddy forced to flash. Here comes Chaos. Perhaps BigTimeBomba should have backed off after the cleanse. But no, they do not. And Chaos is here to get the kill. And now Celestial Knight is getting teleported on by Mechanics. And he does go down as well. Azmows will not let up. Nice little trade there. Mango Juice flashes forward to pick up the kill on Chaos. Celestial Knight not having a fun time on this Gwen. The strategy applied here by Azmows is something to look into here. So they use the Caitlyn to take the bot lane tier 1. Send the Caitlyn top. Picked up the gold from that tier 1 as well. And now they transition to the mid lane. There it is. Mango Juice gets ulted from Cobb. There is no tier 1 turret to protect them from it. Celestial Knight using the Gwen ult to pop the slow. He will not be getting away, but Mango Juice returns the favor, picks up another shutdown, this time onto Paddy. Nice little return play there. 5k up is what Azmows is currently leading at the moment. Is it enough to win the game? Or can BigTimeBomba find a way to lock down Mechanics' Ari and then take away Paddy and remove all the damage from Azmows? There's the Ash out, it does not land. Klexos forced away. And that's gonna be Dragon Soul Point. This game has pretty much been a straight line to victory so far, at least. Some back and forth. BigTimeBomba did pick up a couple of kills here and there, but in terms of objectives and contests, yeah, I mean, it's just been an Azmows gaming moment at the moment. Let's see, BigTimeBomba playing it safe here. They do not want to overextend and go down. Alright, sorry about that. What can I say? We picked Gwen jungle. It would have been better to hold Naafiri. And Celestial Knight plays a lot of Naafiri. But I don't know if he's very confident on the Gwen. He played way too aggressive in the early game. And he did not give himself enough space and time to play. But holy moly, Azmows. I mean, game plan is game plan. So you take tier 1 turret, you go to top lane, get tier 1. Mechanics gets tier 1 in mid. We get the Herald, we get tier 2 and tier 3. In the mid lane, Mechanics is pushing in the top. And now we're gonna be setting up for Baron. I mean, this is just textbook stuff. Who's been coaching Azmows, huh? Is it all Mechanics? Holy moly. This is some Aversio level stuff, you know? And now we are at that 10k gold lead by 20 minutes Baron time. Holy. There it is, guys. I mean, I'm a bit lost for words. This is such textbook League of Legends. It literally feels like BigTimeBomba are playing a completely different game. They're playing catch up while Azmows have the entire plan in front of them, the whole destiny laid out. They didn't even come into the game thinking about the game. They were like, okay, so in a normal game of League of Legends, we need to do this, 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 and that. They did all the steps and now they're here. Let's see. BigTimeBomba better have their notepad and taking some notes. Let's see here. Mechanics needs to be a bit careful. His Scion is quite far away at the moment. And we see he does manage to take the inhibitor. If he pays with his life, it's not worth it, but he actually gets the first kill. And that Spirit Rush should be enough to escape. But he goes for more. He gets stunned, but manages to flash away from the extra damage. And he'll pick up potentially a third kill here. That's 3v1 there, Mechanics. Just bobbing and weaving with his 20 Magi stacks and Lich Bane. A lot of damage coming out of his pocket. Alright, the 22 minute victory here. Azmows looking extremely hot there right now. Holy. I like it. No random fights, not too much overcommitting, just straight to the point. That's what you got to do. They did it. Victory. Wow. Okay, I was expecting a bit more action, not gonna lie. But in terms of first game, what a finesse game, huh? By Azmows. Alright guys, straight in it for the second game. BigTimeBomba decided to keep the red side. And since this is gonna be this like a regular draft, right? It's not fearless. We see Caitlyn getting banned here from BigTimeBomba. They don't want the blind pick Caitlyn again from the side of Azmows. So let's see. What do we have here? We have the Yunara ban. Most likely going to be very similar bans. Thresh for Cobb. And I forgot what the last one was. It was Kale. Not too sure here. And the Kale scary champion. Nocturne banned as well. This champ on level 6 is just crazy strong. So let's see. Azmows are thinking about it. Most likely going to be the Jinx, if I know Paddy enough, but there it is. Alright. It was a Jinx. So what the BigTimeBomba here respond with? I'd really like to see Celestial Knight on like one of his comfort champs, something that he plays often and, you know, understands the game plan. Nafiri here would be great. I mean, it's pretty good, especially if you can get like melee help, or even an enchanter here with the Varus can kind of work as well. Let's see. Alright, we go for the Ahri. It's a nice blind pick champion as well. So this time Mango Juice will be piloting the Ahri. Let's see what Mechanics picks into it. He could go for the Sylas pick. We know Sylas is usually pretty good. He goes for the Mel. He's also pretty happy to play this champion. He can reflect Varus R, he can reflect Charm back, right? And most mid laners really do not like playing into a Mel matchup. They were also risking the Anivia pick, but yeah, Anivia doesn't maybe doesn't do all that well into the Ahri. We still get Vi again from Chaos here. He'll be more than happy to play Vi again. A viable jungler, wouldn't. Got good crowd control, good lockdown, nice objective damage, especially early on. We go for the Kha'Zix here. I hope it's a Kha'Zix jungle this time, not something top lane, but yeah. I mean, Vi is a bruiser, right? If they stay on equal grounds, Vi should be able to deal with the Kha'Zix. The CC alone alongside the Mel could be a devastating combo the moment the Kha'Zix leaves his invisibility, right? So Celestial Knight here has to be careful. But we'll see how this pairs together well. Let's see. We could go for something like Shen and like a Nami maybe here. So like Kha'Zix can get into the backline with Shen ult on him, Nami ults, and maybe they take out Jinx Mel really quickly or something. But yeah, that's like one thing I'm potentially seeing, because BigTimeBomba need the front line at the moment. They need that lockdown sort of to help the Varus land the ult, Ahri land the charm, right, and the Kha'Zix to deal his damage as well. Let's see. Melio band and Karma band here for Azmows. Let's see what will be the pick here from BigTimeBomba. They're thinking about it. It's gonna be Renekton blind, alright. It kinda helps the setup because Renekton has a point and click stun and Azmows is fairly low mobility. But Renekton usually engages in the front line We have Jinx traps for that. We have the Mel E for that as well, even Vi. Nautilus locked in, and the Jax. A lot of like CC to round off the comp. 3 frontline champions from Vi, Nautilus, Jax. No real tank, but all 3 of them relatively tanky. Nice damage dealing potential here from the Jax. It made it through the banning phase this time. And we see the Rel. I like the Rel a lot. So yeah, BigTimeBomba also packing in a lot of damage in nice front line. The Kha'Zix, I'm really looking forward to see how this one plays out. Let's see. So starting off in top lane here, Jax versus Renekton. It's a skilled matchup. Renekton should be able to win it, but Jax can maybe time the E stun and stuff like that. I'm not too familiar. I'm pretty sure Jax will scale better than Renekton if Jax ever gets ahead in this lane. We've seen Aquanaton do well in the last game as well. He kept up his CS, so maybe his Renekton will be able to win this matchup. Moving on to jungle, Vi versus Kha'Zix. Similar sort of clear speed. Kha'Zix does tend to get a lot faster with time. Dragon control, I think Vi has the better end of that. Kha'Zix tends to get a bit low as well. Ganks again go to the Vi, but Kha'Zix can kind of clean up. I'm not too confident about Kha'Zix in this professional setting, but if you can kind of find the Jinx or maybe take out the Mel. Even Jax I think is a good target as well on side lane for Kha'Zix, because you just spam Q, right? So we'll see. I'm really looking forward to it. It's not a champ we see too often here in Malta. So yeah, let's see how Kha'Zix does. Meanwhile in mid lane, Ahri versus the Mel. We talked a bit about this, but yeah, it's all down to how Mel plays the charm. And usually, you know, Mel maybe has a bit better of an early game. So let's see. Mango Juice did not have a good time in the last game. Hopefully she can find an easier time in this matchup. Last but not least, bot lane. The Jinx Nautilus versus the Varus Rel. Varus Rel should hard stomp this lane. If Nautilus goes in, I mean, Jinx isn't really that kind of champion, you know, early. She just wants to be protected. But if they can get the Vi here, there's a lot of CC between Vi and Nautilus to lock down people, right? Hello Lemon, doing well today, thank you for asking. I'm feeling pretty good. Took a shower today, you know, stuff like that. Mechanics here, dishing out some damage before the laning phase starts. So both junglers here have different pathings. Here we see Celestial Knight pathing into the bot lane, while Kyox is more focused around helping out his top laner play into the Renekton. Let's see. And in fact, as we can see here, like Nautilus can engage, but like Jinx can't really step up. So Police Flash is already used here, and Ches is relatively healthy. Let's see. As expected here, or as sort of I saw from the last match, Aquanaton holding his own, currently double in CS against Iclexos. A bit of a different story in the bot lane as well. Ches currently is keeping up in CS as well. We see Chaos here coming in for the level 3 gank after successfully stealing the enemy blue and Gromp, and he completely flips the game around here. Celestial Knight caught a bit off guard, and now he's left a bit homeless at the moment. So Chaos just took his red buff and went straight to the blue buff and took that, and the Gromp got a successful gank. And let's see here, we have Celestial Knight And Mango Juice pushing into the Vi territory. He might have been spotted on Krugs here. We can see that the Kazakhs is on the enemy Krugs, trying to salvage the situation. Celestial Knight is spotted. We might get a Vi gank here in the top side. Keep in mind this Vi has yet to take any of her top side camps currently. And there it is, Aqua Nathan might be in a bit of trouble here. We use the flash from both sides. Not sure if that was lethal if connected, but Aqua Nathan gets to stay healthy in this matchup now. Let's see, Celestial Knight is still trying to find some place, but he gets snared under turret. Does he go down? No. He will manage to survive that engage. And should be looking to recall now. Chaos, an excellent flip here in the early game. Only issue is if things go on like this, Kazakhs should be able to get higher level camps, right? But he took his quite late as well. So we'll see. He's delaying his recall too, which is not ideal. Let's see, let's see. Slow and steady here. Goody and Cobb pushing it in. They don't seem to be as pressured as they was in the earlier parts of this game. That gank really set back the tempo, but Ches is still keeping up in CS. Top lane, real problems here. Aqua Nathan doing really well for himself at the moment in this matchup. 17 CS up. And there it is, Mechanics gets the kill onto Mango Juice, just barely. Last ticks of damage on that Q with the ult finishes her off. CS wise though, not too far away. Definitely manageable. And Mel, not really the most mobile champion, right? So we can definitely handle her maybe in the later on parts of the game. Let's see, Dragon started here by Chaos. Last game he was all over these dragons, and it seems like this game might be the same. Celestial Knight has managed to equalize his CS deficit from earlier, but it does come at the cost of his dragon. So Chaos still remains one step up. Let's see here, potentially the gank from the Vi. He does have the ult. Will it be enough? It does connect. They don't even need the Vi ult. Aqua Nathan goes down. Oh, Mango Juice almost finds that solo play. And probably Mechanics here was almost an auto attack from getting the ult off as well. We see Vi rotating to mid lane. Celestial Knight is here. He does have that evolved Q. Oh no! The rocket from downtown. Puddy picks up the kill. What a snipe play. Mr. Ches gets pulled in by Cobb. But Puddy is not taking any damage from Hawkman Poggers. And it's a bit of an overcommit. Cobb picks up the kill with Ignite. We see Mechanics finding Celestial Knight in his jungle. A lot of action across map here. Azmows keeping up the pressure from the last game. And there it is. Ches does go down in the end. Mango Juice is just gonna be at the edge of where that ult needs to take her. And Mechanics picks up his second solo kill. Aquanating gets engaged on his Celestial Knight though to turn it around, and that's the first gank for BigTimeBomba working out. Nice timing as well. Celestial Knight finding the moment, and he gets to get those Void Grubs. Now he is getting invaded, so Ches and Hawkman Poggers might get dove here. Oh no, Chaos here gets spotted, and a nice combination from Ches and Hawkman Poggers picks up the shutdown. This game might not be as dominant after all. And Celestial Knight unbothered taking away the enemy camps. Celestial Knight will get spotted here, but he should be able to escape. Does he greed for the camp? He does, but will he escape? It seems like so. Mechanics on the side though, dealing a lot of damage to his mid laner. At least we managed to escape safely here. And there it is. Combination of mid jungle there from Azmows. Pick up another kill onto Mango Juice. They really identified who's the key player here and kept up the pressure in mid lane. No, the aggression does not end here. Here's an ult from Chaos and from Cobb. The kill is picked up this time by Puddy. Hawkman Poggers not having the best of time on the rel at the moment. It does lead to another dragon for Azmows. Crazy good gameplay from Azmows today. It's a completely different team from what we've saw them before. Very, like, on point, calculated, technical, knows where to be. They're maybe overpressuring this bot lane at the moment, but I mean, at best, Vi can take her camps. He's still up 20 CS here on the Kazakhs. Zibel Toaster tells us more Jarvan would have been crazy here. Elaborate, my friend, please. And that's all it takes now for Mechanics to take down Celestial Knight. He's up 2 levels and a whole ult difference. But a full combo takes him out. Hawkman Poggers is next. He's falling very low. One more auto should do it, and there it is. And they're not done. There's the ult from the Vi. Forces Mango Juice to ult out. The charm lands. Chaos now is forced to flash out. And that's the end of that play. Leaving Mango Juice low and under turret. Oh no. Oh. Wow. Mechanics was literally one single auto there away. There comes the ult from the Jinx. Does it land? It does. Paddy picks up another kill with the Jinx ult, making him unstoppable. Paddy and Mechanics are on fire today. Let's see. Oh, jungler meets support here. Scope finds Celestial Knight. Let's see, he gets salted. Like Lexus is here as well. Mechanics is around town. And that Kha'Zix's speed just barely gets him out of the Mel queue there. Oh, Chaos was not done with that. He forces Celestial Knight to flash even. I'm not really sure what Hawkman Poggers is doing at the moment, but his top is completely gonna get dove at the moment. Aquanating goes down. Mango Juice trying to find the play onto Mechanics, but the last Q does not land. And Mechanics picks up yet another kill with that ult. And there's the first turret in top lane. So let's see what's next in this agenda. Oh, what a dodge there by Celestial Knight, but this is enough to get away with it. It will be not. And they're kind of running away with it here, Azmows. As, yeah, I mean, little I can say at the moment. You all just saw that, right? Like, Azmows just group up, get this bot lane turret, and now go back to the mid lane. No one crying about waves lost, nothing about that. They just group up, make the play, get the turret, pick up the dragon. And that's gonna be Dragon Soul point for Azmows. Looking a bit over this game, guys. No real fight from BigTimeBomba. I was expecting a lot more from this match, but it seems like Azmows have really been doing their homework. They look like a completely different team from the last we saw them play. Yep, Mechanics picks up yet another kill here, disposing of the enemy top laner like it's absolutely nothing. I mean, just look at his CS, 191 in an 18-minute game. Mechanics is swimming in money, 9k gold. Absolutely crazy. Oh no, a great smite there by Celestial Knight. It does remove chaos from the Herald and forces him to flash away. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to find picks in the side lane here, but they're not thinking about other potentials. Seems like Chaos overdoes it as well. Here come the rest of BigTimeBomba though. There's a teleport from Nectin. Hawkman Poggers is on the side. Will they be able to catch up? There's a nice flash by Hawkman Poggers, dodging the snare. He does manage to land on the Mechanics, and the shutdown picked up by Aqua Nathan. It's a flash ult from Rel though, and it will not be available for this Baron fight if Azmows decide to pressure it. Teleporting right in front of Hawkman Poggers there. We'll see Klexos going to the bot lane to hold this wave against Renekton. Now Paddy and Cobb are running away. BigTimeBomba is around town, but they're scared at the moment. They are paying attention just in case if Vi is around. Now question is, how will this Baron fight go? It's the next thing in the list. We should be working up towards it here. If BigTimeBomba can find a nice play around it, maybe get some shutdowns, steal the Baron away, it can keep them going in this match. Aqua Nathan facing two forces here, Klexos and Cobb. Honestly, not looking too bad for himself. Renekton gets the shutdown here in the 1v2. Now the remainder of Azmows is on the way, but so are BigTimeBomba. Can Aqua Nathan survive for that length of time? He uses the empowered W there for the stun. Cobb flashes out. Chaos goes in and gets Celestial Knight. Mechanics is here to turn the tide. Hawkman Poggers goes down, and Azmows wipe the floor with BigTimeBomba. Right now BigTimeBomba can't really take a full-on fight, not even a 4v5. But if they can manage to go for like 4v2s is the best play. Azmows doing the right thing here, grouping up as 4 and walking around the map together. Let's see, it's a slow burn by the way it's going. Azmows taking their time. They have the full-on Dragon Soul. 10k gold lead. This Baron will be the last mountain to cross before finishing this match. I honestly hope BigTimeBomba can find a play here to help them out. Oh no, a reflect there from Mechanics. Ches flashes away, but the Vialt is chasing him. He's not gonna last too long. Ches goes down. You see Celestial Knight in the backline, but yeah, you can't really sneak up to Mechanics when Mechanics can one-shot you faster than you can. That's a 3-item Mel with 25 Magi stacks versus a singular item assassin. Level 16 as well. To level 12, I think. Let's see, Iclexos gets the turret, but he's now getting engaged on by BigTimeBomba. In the meanwhile, Azmows took the Baron. Holy. Iclexos goes in, they find Mangadoos. Can they get more? Puddy is here. Chaos is around town, they find Hawkman Pogger. Zakmanating goes in, gets a big heal, but it's not enough. And this could be the game-ending play, guys. Baron and all 5 members of Azmows are here. Well, 4. We're missing the Jax. Yeah, he just died. My bad. Yeah, we get the turret. We get the inhibitor. Can we get more? And it looks like they would. That turret's going down pretty fast, guys. There's the second one. Can BigTimeBomba do anything here? Chess goes down in an instant. Celestial Knight goes in. But that's gonna be GG. As Azmows pick up a very clean 2-0 victory.